That was the thing back then. Like, if you had 2 hit movies in a row, they're like, you're Bosch now.
I gotta look up. I have no idea who Bosch.
Jeremy Renner
Bosch.
had a whole career off of like
of
The
it.
Town and fucking one other movie coming out at the same time.
Yep.
The Town and Hurt Locker came out in 2 years, and they're like, Jeremy Renner gets $80 million.
Yeah, give him it all. Yeah.
Give him money so he can form his own weird app, the Jeremy Renner app.
He had an app?
Yeah, it was called the Jeremy Renner app.
Oh, man.
And it was
Wait.
like so fans of Jeremy Renner could connect to Jeremy Renner.
Oh, it wasn't so he could control a snowplow?
Yeah, he's like, guys, I'm going to be live streaming my own death on Thursday.
Guys, the new Marvel movie, I go up against a big snowplow at the end.
It was so funny. He's so culturally irrelevant that he almost died, and like he's doing interviews. He's like, here's how I was almost killed by the snowplow. And people are like, who gives a shit?
It really didn't get that much
People
press.
are like, who cares?
I know.
That's,
Yeah, look at that.
That's Bosch.
That's Bosch.
That's a lead in a show that has 30 seasons.
Dude, that looks like my dad's fittest friend.
This is the problem with retards, right? Because it's based on the best-selling novels by Michael Connelly. So these guys, like Michael Crichton and all those, like who wrote John Krasinski was a huge fan of them, and then
Jack Ryan.
and the guy who wrote that is just some guy who
John Grisham.
that guy. Yeah.
Right.
So that's like. So people like I think what's happening is like producers just go to airports and then they just see what book is there and then they go, we're gonna make that into
Neck Pillow, the movie.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's literally like what
Snow Globe.
Yeah, that's literally what producers like. They see their kids playing Rock'em Sock'em Robots. They go, "That's a movie."
Yep.
That's an idea.
We're totally out of shit.
They're just walking through life like they see a bird and they go, "All right, bird, get their own movie."
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, The Birds. It was a huge hit with Alfred Hitchcock. Make it a sequel."
Door.
Yeah.
Movie about doors.
Am I having a stroke, or was there an Angry Birds movie that everybody went
There
to
was
see?
4 Angry Birds movies.
Okay, man.
Yeah.
I don't even know, man.
There was an emoji movie where people were probably in the theater like, that shit got me like, yo,
Yo, I'm laughing so hard at that movie. I look like the emoji.
that's crazy. You know when the big eye emoji came out, I was like, yo.
Yeah. It's for people who are so dumb they can't do English anymore, so they built their own hieroglyphics from the iPhone.
It's retard hieroglyphics.
Yeah, it's retard hieroglyphics where they're like, I can't read words, but I know like cry laugh emoji, tree leaf emoji, smoke emoji. That means like you high as shit and we're gonna smoke later. Yeah.
I'm a fuck an eggplant and a peach.
Yeah. I want to tell my girl I'm gonna fuck her, so it's a dick and an ass and water.
And rain.
And rain. And that shit 100%.
Dude, I'm gonna jack my eggplant and rain later.
But the rain, so this is like where this takes like some algebra to figure this out. The rain is cum. Even though I know rain ain't made out of cum most of the time.
It's called suspending your disbelief.
Yeah.
You stupid bitch.
You stupid, you dumb bitch.
He knows that saying.
Yeah. He's like, it's like a metaphor. And they're like, who's that? He's like, that's my cousin. Metaphor.
Yeah, so the emoji movie, I'm guessing that's like Pete Davidson's an emoji. Is that the movie? I'm guessing that's the movie.
Maybe, yeah.
I mean, I'm guessing
He probably came in for a day. He did a voice. Then they gave him 9 months paid leave for mental health reasons.
Sounds good to me.
You know?
Yeah, I hope Chelsea Peretti plays one of the emojis. That would be cool. I bet that she has some
plays
zany
the
things
witch
to say.
emoji.
Yeah, I don't think the screen's big enough for her nose. This has to be an IMAX.
They couldn't find a recording studio big enough for her to fit inside to record the.
It kept hitting the mic.
I'm looking up emoji movie to see who it is. I'm guessing.
I think it's the
Ryan
guy.
Reynolds and Pete Davidson.
I don't even think they could get that. I think it's the guy from Silicon Valley is like the lead.
Oh, right.
Remember, like they gave every movie to him, and every voice role was T.J. Miller before he shoved that Coke bottle up that lady's pussy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
No,
like-
it is T.J. Miller.
TJ Miller called in like a bomb threat on the subway, right, or something.
He like bomb threaded a woman's pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lead in Silicon Valley, the guy that does all the great impressions, that guy.
Yes, I forget his name.
Yeah. Isn't he like? Doesn't he have like weird like sex dungeon parties and shit?
That sounds awesome.
He went on Conan and he was like, what is that guy's name?
Oh, Thomas Middleditch.
Thomas
That's
Middleditch.
it,
He was
yeah.
actually like a funny dude, but he went on Conan like 3 seasons into Silicon Valley and he goes, And he just talked about how he's like, yeah, my wife didn't want to, but I forced her to be polyamorous. So I fuck. He's on a national talk show.
Yeah.
These poly people just have to talk about being poly for some reason.
I know.
They have to let everybody know they're the most disgusting person in the world. And you can see Conan in the audience be like, oh, that's really sad, dog. Like, that sucks.
Yeah.
Then like a year later, they got divorced because she clearly didn't want to but he's like, I'm famous. Fuck you. I'm going to fuck people. And you can leave if you want. And then she eventually did. And then there was like, one of those LA nightclubs where they're like, all the women dress like skeletons and you rape them and shit. It's like a spooky nightclub where you rape skeleton women.
Yeah, it's club rape.
Yeah, it's literally called like club rape. And they were like, like 2 waitresses at club rape were like, he was too offensive for club rape. Like here at Club Rape, we love to rape women against their will, but this guy took it a little far.
Yeah, you walk in, Bill Maher's getting bottle service in the corner. Everybody, like, no one's weird. It's all fine. Everybody is, doing normal rape.
Right.
They picked up Thomas Middleditch and they threw him through the double doors.
Like an old cartoon cowboy.
Through saloon doors that are flapping.
And stay out of Club Rape.
Yeah,
it's good shit, dog. Yeah, and TJ Miller, I think, like literally blew a woman up. Like he shoved a bomb inside her and like blew it up.
Yeah, he was something like that. It was crazy.
Something about he was fucking a lady and he rammed a Coke bottle up her pussy or something. But
yeah, he went like Brock Turner mode.
Yeah,
we got
but he's a clown.
Yeah, that is true,
Devin. But okay, so let's say TJ Miller never existed, which I'm sure if you could hit a big red button, you would hit it right now that says TJ Miller never existed.
If that button was in front of Devin, he'd break his hand.
Well, I'm sure Devin, but then, Devin, think about this. We wouldn't have Yogi Bear 3D.
That's true.
Think about that. We wouldn't have Yogi Bear 3D. Now you think about that.
I
Devin.
will
think about the
that.
Smiles on the children's faces all across the country who loved Yogi Bear 3D.
Yeah, right. Here's the thing. We'd probably still have it, but it'd be with a different rapist. So... Think about that.
No Deadpool either.
That's true. Imagine Josh Gad in TJ Miller's role as the who is he in Deadpool? Who was he
Josh
play?
Gad, the sandwich.
Who is TJ playing in Deadpool?
He plays
his bartender friend.
Yeah, Deadpool's friend.
Deadpool just comes in being all quippy and mean.
And then TJ's like, Reddit humor.
Right.
I raped a woman.
Before all this, I never thought TJ Miller was like that big an offender of bad stuff. I thought he was like okay.
Yeah, he was fine.
I thought he was funny.
Yeah, I thought he was funny.
Yeah, I mean, like everybody, I thought was funny back in the day, and then they became literally like from the Bhagavad Gita. They became the destroyer of media.
Yeah.
I just thought we just make fun of people on the show.
No, hit the button. Fuck him.
Yeah, thank you.
Fuck you, TJ Miller.
I mean, I liked Pete Holmes at one point, and now he's like, I think he has a cult in Oregon or something. He's
Does
like
he?
killing. I mean, probably.
Yeah, he
he
probably right.
does.
Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah. He's doing a bowling show and then like doing like the fucking Wild Wild Country documentary out somewhere.
Yeah.
Pretty sure you could show that guy like beheading videos and he wouldn't even blink. You could show him the worst things imaginable and he'd be like, was that a smile?
What has he done in like a long fucking time?
We did Crashing.
That's right. He did Crashing.
Did the Pete Holmes show.
He resurrected Artie Lange. And he made like a marionette.
That's right.
He had Artie Lange. You can see the strings Artie Lange is hanging from. There's a marionettist at the top, like making Artie Lange act and Crashing.
Yeah, Pete
Pete
Holmes is like, all right, let's blow Artie's nose back up. Let's get him on set.
Yeah.
And then he does the This Is How We Bowl show now.
Oh, yeah. I think he has a show where he plays a bowler on like
It's
CBS.
a CBS sitcom. He plays a Christian bowler who uses God to get back into bowling. It's called This Is How We Roll.
Oh, is that true? Mm-hmm. I thought you were doing a bit. I was getting ready to yes-and
I mean, those CBS sitcoms are literally like, you remember the United States of Al?
Yes.
Where it was like a GI who brought an Arab guy back from Afghanistan.
Yeah.
And it's literally just the Arab guy going like, Al, I think your people are gross and smell weird. And I was like, what could I say? I'm dumb. And it's like played by an Indian guy.
It is played by an Indian guy.
Yeah, it's like disgusting.
And every episode is like he learns, like they go get like a beer together down at the bar, and they're like, you get it, you Muslims are alright. You Muslims are alright.
Al's at a bar, and they're like, wait, you also subjugate your women to intense laws against their bodies? Y'all Muslims is all right in my book.
All right in my book. I love to rape. I love to rape women. And they go, Subar, you're not playing an Indian guy.
Yeah.
I know you are Indian, and you're totally not from Afghanistan, but you guys stop being Indian, all right?
And best actor goes to Nardwar Bengali.
Nardwar.
Whatever. It's the newest big guy. No, they got to end the strike so we can get these shows back.
I know, because shows like that for retards were great because it was just a guy with like a turban and he's like playing a flute and a cobra's coming like, and it's like it's not even Afghan. Like, what is going on?
I'm not kidding. I wouldn't be surprised if you were like, I'm going to check this show out and you watched it, and every 5 minutes it flashes just obey on the screen. Just a big black and white. It's like consume, commerce. Capitalism is good.
Yeah, like Fight Club where they're putting the porn in it in the middle for half a second.
Yeah, exactly. Trust the government.
Yeah.
That sucks ass, dude.
I wonder, it must suck to... maybe we should empathize with people for once, because I think we just shit on people. Maybe let's empathize with this Indian guy who had to play an Afghani guy on a TV show for people who... I'm guessing this is playing after the Big Bang Theory.
Yeah,
this is what's
right. I think literally, yeah.
So this is playing as you're coming home from work and you sit down and you crack open a beer, which is the first of 20 of the night.
Sure.
And you sit down in your Lazy Boy, which has a big dent in it from many evenings of sitting down. And you see that Big Bang Theory is ending. And then what comes on next? The United States of Al. And you pull that lever on the side of your Lazy Boy and it kicks your legs up so hard that it kicks your 3-year-old and she flies into the ceiling and gets ripped up in the ceiling fan. Right. And she's dead.
Snaps both of your ligaments, but you can't feel that anymore.
Yep. And then you take a gun out of your cup holder and you point it at the TV and you go, all right. You just hold the gun at the TV. Like, honey, leave me alone. I'm watching television.
You've confused your gun with your remote at this point because you're 20 Coors Lights deep. Yeah. You try to later that night. Your wife and your 3 humongous children go to sleep, and you go in the garage and you go, "Do it, pussy!" And then you put the remote in your mouth and try to kill yourself. You're like, what the fuck? Yeah.